Sibuyas at talong, sigarilyas at pati, sitaw, bataw, patan, bahay, kubo, gati.
Narinig niyo ba yan? Bahay Kubo? Alam niyo ba na yung kantang Bahay Kubo ay hindi about sa Bahay Kubo, kundi sa mga gulay na nandun. Pero, ang lahat ng gulay doon, wala ni isa yung native sa Pilipinas. May mga iba na galing sa Latin America, galing sa South Asia, at yung iba naman ay konti lang ay galing sa Southeast Asia. So ngayon, titingnan natin kung paano ba yung food nagre-represent ng interconnectedness ng world regions. Tara, samahan niyo ako. Dumako naman tayo ngayon sa aking hometown, ang Happy Island of Catanduanes! Pag sinabing Bicol region, ano ba yung pagkain na una mong naiisip? Bicol Express? Sili ice cream? Pili nut? Pero ngayon, magpo-focus tayo sa laing. Tara, magluto tayo. Go. Bango. Ito ang laing at luto ko to. Laing represents glocalization. Global ingredients adapted to a local identity. Ngayon, tara samahan niyo ako. Turuan ko kayo paano magluto ng laing. Okay, magsimula muna tayo sa mga sangkap ng laing. Ano ba yung pinakamahalaga? So una ay gabi. O kung tawagin sa Bicol ay natong. Sabi nila, makati daw to. Totoo naman. Pero alam niyo ba na may technique para hindi ka mangati pag kumain ito? Pangalawa naman ay gata. Pag sinabi mong Bicol, hindi mawawala yung gata. Dahilan na rin sa napakaraming puno ng nyog na tumutubo sa rehiyon namin. Pangatlo naman ay ang sile. Pag sinabi mong Bicol, pagkain Bicol, ang gusto nila may kick. Kaya tayo laging may sile. At nga pala, dapat talaga labuyo ito. Yung mga maliliit. Ngunit, wala akong nakita sa mga sa supermarket, sa wet market. Kaya dito na lang tayo sa mas malaking version ng sile. At tapos itong tatlo, ang pinakamahalaga sa pagluto ng laing. Tapos ngayon, dumako naman tayo dito sa tatlong ingredients na nakikita nyo. Ito, preference na lang to ng kung sino man yung magluluto. So, meron tayo una pork. So, pwede mo yung palitan ng kung anong gusto mo. Pwedeng crab. Pero ngayon, pinili ko yung pork. Next naman, hibi or dried shrimp na maliliit. Para naman makuha natin yung umami or kung sa Filipino ay linamnam. At last, syempre, yung paborito natin, shrimp o suha. Ngayong araw na to, ito lahat yung gagamitin natin para sa pagluluto natin ng laing. Tara, tayo magluto.
Gabi leaves come from taro plant, a leafy root crop widely used in Filipino cooking. The leaves are the main ingredient in laing, a well-known Bicolano dish food. They have distinct earthy flavor and are valued for their texture and nutrition. Gabi, including its leaves, originated in Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands. It spread through Austronesian migration and trade routes, connecting early farming communities across the Philippines, Indonesia, and Polynesia. Gabi leaves represent human-environment interaction and cultural diffusion in tropical regions. They show how geography, particularly climate and soil, shape shared agricultural practices across Asia and the Pacific. The plant spread reflects how early societies exchanged crops and techniques through migration. Hibi are small dried shrimp used to add salty, savory, umami flavor in cooking. It originated from China and reflects East Asia's preservation, traditions, and maritime trade influence. Hibi represents cultural diffusion through trade and Chinese migration to the Philippines. Filipinos use it in dishes like laing and pancit, reflecting East Asian flavor integration into local food. Chili or sili are spicy fruits originally from Mexico and Latin America, brought to Asia via the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade. They represent global diffusion and the Columbian exchange, where crops from the Americas spread worldwide. In the Philippines, chili defines regional cuisines such as Bicol's love for spicy dishes. The Filipino palate has adapted chili for soups, dips, and stews, balancing spice with sweetness. It's grown locally and used fresh, dried, or chopped into sauces and coconut-based dishes. Gata is coconut milk extracted from grated mature coconuts, used in many Filipino and Southeast Asian dishes. It originated in tropical regions of Southeast Asia, such as Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia. It represents how climate and environment influence food culture. Coconuts thrive in warm, humid regions. Gata is central to Filipino cuisine, especially in Bicol, giving dishes like laing and Bicol Express their creamy flavor. It's made by grating coconut meat, mixing it with warm water, and squeezing out the milk before cooking.
Tara, tikman na natin ang luto ko na laing. Siyempre, kuha tayo ng laing. Tapos, siyempre, shrimp. Kuha ka na ng mga sile. Ang sarap niya. Laing. Tara, kanta. Kanina, nung pauwi ako, may nakita akong kiosk. Tapos sabi ko, what if matry natin? So nakita ko to yung The Original Jamaican. Tagal ko na itong gustong matry. Pero ngayon, since kasama siya sa project ko, sige, try natin. Itong The Original Jamaican. Jamaica's #1 snack. So, pero bago natin tikman, ano nga ba ito at saan to nag-originate? At ano yung paano ito makakapag-represent sa ating World Regional Geography?
The Jamaican beef patty is baked pastry with spiced beef filling, originating from Jamaica, Caribbean, Latin America. It reflects colonial food fusion, British pastry techniques combined with African and Caribbean spices. In World Regional Geography, it shows the blending of cultures across the Atlantic through colonization and trade. Filipinos relate to it because it's similar to the local empanada, both influenced by European baking. It is made by filling flaky pastry dough with seasoned ground beef and baking until golden.
Yun pala yun. Tara, try na natin. Laki ah. Crunchy. Matakin ba? Beefy. Very beefy. Sarap. Pwede na pang snack. And for the price ng 75, I think pwede na siya sa chan. Try natin. Exam season na naman. Akala nyo, lagi ako nagluluto, no? Hindi. Kasi kapag busy ka, hindi ka makakapagluto. So ngayon, nag-order na lang ako ng shawarma. From Shawarma Shack. Not sponsored, by the way. Ayan. So, bago natin siya tikman, I mean, natikman ko rin naman to. Bago natin siya kainin, saan ba galing ang shawarma? Ano to? Saan to galing? And paano niya nire-represent? Paano nire-represent ng food na to ang World Regional Geography?
Shawarma is a meat wrap that originated in the Levant region, which is the modern-day Turkey, Lebanon, and Syria, and spread to North Africa, and Southwest Asia. It represents migration and cultural exchange brought by trade and Filipino workers returning from the Middle East. In the Philippines, it became a popular street food with localized flavors and sauces. Filipinos love its savory, tangy taste adjusted to sweeter local sauces. It is made by roasting marinated meat on a vertical spit and serving it in pita bread with vegetables.
Yun pala yun. So tara, kainin na natin tong shawarma. Isang kagat, pita lahat. Okay naman. For the price, buy one take one na 100. Pwede na. Parang kailangan ko ng panulak. Buti na lang may Coke. Oh, akala mo Coke lang to, ha? Yung Coke, pwede niya rin i-represent ang North America sa regional geography. So ano nga ba yung Coke? Saan to galing? Saan to nag-originate? At ano yung importance niya?
Coca-Cola is a carbonated soft drink invented in Atlanta, Georgia, USA in 1886. It represents American globalization and consumer culture as it became a worldwide brand through industrialization and marketing. In the Philippines, Coke is part of everyday meals, showing how Western consumption patterns spread globally. The Filipino palate enjoys its sweetness and fizz, often pairing it with fast food or celebrations.
Tara, buksan na natin. Cheers! Umuulan sa labas at malamig ang simoy ng hangin. Alam mo, ang perfect na ulam or pagkain, lalo na kapag estudyante na exam season. Instant noodles! Yes! Pero hindi ito basta-basta instant noodle. Bale, ito ay isang instant shoyu ramen, Nissin. So, gawa siya sa Japan. Oh, Japan. So, saan pa nanggaling, no? May iba tayo. Kasi alam naman natin, yung ramen, gawa sa Japan. So, saan nag-start yung instant ramen? Ano siya? Ano ba yung instant ramen? At ano yung connection nito sa ating world regional geography?
Instant ramen is a quick-cooked noodle meal invented in Japan, East Asia, in the 1950s. It represents industrial globalization and technological diffusion, spreading convenience food culture worldwide. In the Philippines, it is a household staple, cheap, easy, and comforting. The Filipino palate enjoys ramen with eggs, rice, or added chili for extra flavor. At ito na nga ba, naluto ko na siya. Ang ating shoyu instant ramen na may uzumaki. Tara, tikman natin. Ito na, lasahan ko din naman ito. Kainin natin. Good for the tummy. Sarap. I mean, lahat naman ng pagkain para sa akin masarap. Pero, okay siya, okay siya. Naantok pa ako. Pero kailangan ko nang bumangon. At nagugutom na rin ako. Ano ba yung madalas na breakfast ng Pinoy? Kape! Not sponsored. Yan, Nescafe. Pero bago natin siya timplahin, ano ba yung kape na to? Saan siya nanggaling? And ano yung nire-represent niya? Coffee is a drink brewed from roasted coffee beans, first discovered in Ethiopia, Africa, and spread globally via the Arabia and Europe. It symbolizes global trade and colonial exchange, connecting Africa to Asia and the Americas. Coffee became a Filipino daily staple, reflecting global commodity chains and cultural exchange. The Filipino palate enjoys coffee with sugar or milk, aligning with local tastes for sweet, comforting drinks.
Tara, timplahin na natin yung kape. O, diba? Sabi nila, huwag ka daw magkakape para di ka nervyos eh. Tama na to. Mapait na to. Mainit! Mapait! Pero masarap. Mainit sa tummy. Gentle pa sa tummy. Tapos, anong perfect pair ng mainit na kape? Ay, tinapay. At hindi lang to basta-bastang tinapay. Bigay ito ng girlfriend ko. Ito ay isang croissant. Croissant? Croissant? So, it's, ano ba? European French na ano, na tinapay na may matcha flavor. So, tara, tikman natin. Pero, bago natin tikman, ano ba, saan ba nag-originate yung croissant? Ano ang croissant? At ano yung nire-represent niya sa ating World Regional Geography?
The croissant is a flaky, buttery pastry that originated in Austria and became popular in France. It represents European cultural diffusion through colonization and globalization as bakery culture spread worldwide. In the Philippines, croissants are common in cafes and bakeries as merienda, showing the blend of Western and local eating habits. The Filipino palate appreciates its buttery sweetness, often paired with coffee.
Tara, let's dig in. Ganito pala. Ito yung typical Filipino na ano gawain. Dinadunk mo sa kape. Di ba? Maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel. So, kahapon, nag-iisip ako ng kung anong pwedeng kainin. Kasi may isa na lang kulang na rehiyon sa proyekto ko. Nag-iisip ako anong pagkain na pwede from the South Asia region na pwedeng i-connect natin sa Pilipinas. So, napagtanto ko na may isa na pwede. At yun ay ang kare-kare! Mahilig ba kayo sa kare-kare? Yan, di ba? Napaka-golden niya. Tsaka, syempre, alamang. Ano yung kare-kare? Saan siya nag-originate? At anong connection nito ng Filipino dish na to sa ating South Asia region?
Kare-kare is a Filipino peanut-based stew influenced by the Indian curry or curry, linking it to South Asia. It represents Indian Ocean trade and linguistic diffusion that connected South Asia to Southeast Asia. The dish reflects how foreign spices and cooking ideas blend with local ingredients. Kare-kare's mild, nutty flavor suits the Filipino preference for rich, savory dishes. It is made by stewing oxtail or vegetables with peanut sauce, anato, and served with shrimp paste or bagoong.
Ayan, tara tikman natin tong kare-kare na meron tayo ngayon. Siyempre, bilang Pilipino, ang pinakamauna ay ang kanin. Bigyan natin ng gulay para healthy. Tapos, bigyan natin ng alamang. Okay. The perfect bite. Lasang-lasa mo yung peanut butter. Tapos, pag hinaluan mo ng alamang, plus kanin, may masarap ka na lunch. Ng tanghalian. Tara, kain tayo. Tama, may pagka-creamy siya. Sauce, flavoring. Grabe na, uhaw ako. Baka pwedeng inumin sa rep. Uy! May Smirnoff! Alam nyo ba na ang Smirnoff ay connected sa RAPS, Russia and post-Soviet states? Kasi, isa siyang vodka mule. So, blend siya ng Smirnoff vodka, ginger beer, and lime-flavored mixer. Pero, ano ba talaga ang vodka? Saan siyang galing? And ano yung, paano niya nire-represent yung World Regional Geography sa region ng RAPS?
Smirnoff Mule is a vodka-based drink inspired by the Moscow Mule cocktail from Russia and Eastern Europe. It represents glocalization, a Russian origin product produced locally by Diageo Philippines and adapted to Filipino tastes. The drink shows how global alcohol brands enter new markets through trade and media. Filipinos enjoy Smirnoff Mule for its light, gingery flavor and social appeal. It is made from vodka, ginger beer, lime, and ice, pre-mixed for convenience.
Kala niya iinom ako, no? No! Di ako umiinom. Masama yun. Nakakapalaki siya ng tiyan. Malaki naman ang tiyan ko. Pero dahil ito sa food. So, babala. Iinom lang ang 18 and above. Pero huwag masyadong maraming inom. Okay? Bawat sumubo, matitikman mo ang mundo.
Bahay kubo, kahit munti, ang halaman doon ay sari-sari, si Kamal.